Heavy rain turned streams into rushing rivers in parts of southern Kentucky again Wednesday evening. Several roads and bridges were washed out or heavily damaged in parts of Lincoln and Pulaski counties. As WYMT's Phil Pendleton reports, no one was hurt, but the repairs are likely to be costly and time-consuming.
It was a hectic night for a lot of drivers in this part of Lincoln County, and now the job to repair damages like this. Because of what is taking place in eastern Kentucky, I am told that fixing situations like this could likely take weeks. Lincoln County road crews were busy Thursday morning, dumping rock and trying to fill in big holes caused by a stream that jumped its banks and took out part of a bridge on Ellison Ridge Road. Officials thought they could make that road in southern Lincoln County passable again, but the situation on Clear Fork Road was more complicated and severe. Jeremy Van Hook with the road department says the tile or culvert to fix this is so large it'll have to be specially ordered. Most of the ones they had with them had already been sent to help shore up situations from the catastrophic flooding in eastern Kentucky.
All the bigger tiles, you know, they're buying them fast as we can get them, so we have to have them direct shipped from the supplier.
Lincoln and Pulaski County emergency officials say they had no reports of other damages despite what was taking place on these roadways. They say that there were no calls to emergency officials for those needing help because of what took place. In Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
We also received a report from a viewer of a tree that fell onto a home in the Eubank area, but officials in Lincoln and Pulaski counties say no one reported that to them.
Well, thank goodness the sunshine is back and will be with us for the next several days as we finally look to dry out, calm down, and even get less humid as we head into the next few days. Outside at the moment from our camera at I-64 at Moorhead, blue skies and plenty of just fair weather clouds out there. At the moment, that's seen in many spots here in the mountains, out toward the Cumberland Valley, I-75 at Mount Vernon. Even fewer clouds. Beautiful blue skies here as afternoon gets ready to turn into evening. Pinpoint Doppler, last of our showers and storms are moving out of our East Tennessee counties, so we're all dry. Though we are watching one more little frontal boundary kind of paralleling I-70 right now, just south of that interstate between Columbus and Indianapolis. That will continue to scoot to the south. As it does, we'll see maybe a shower tonight, but we'll also see much nicer conditions on the way. Low 60s for overnight lows tonight, partly cloudy, maybe a stray shower, especially the further north that you are. The very latest on the much nicer weather on the way is coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. Today marks 2 weeks since historic and deadly flooding swept through eastern Kentucky. We talked with behavioral health experts today on how flood survivors and victims' families can process what happened. They say not to bottle up your emotions, saying the coming weeks and months after the flooding is when we could see the most mental health impacts.
You want to be on the lookout both for yourself and for folks that you love who might be experiencing psychological distress or utilizing substances in a maladaptive way.
Health experts say if you are having a hard time processing what you went through during the flood or any natural disaster, you should not hesitate to reach out for help. Well, it was 2 weeks ago today when everything changed. Our region was hit with the worst natural disaster in many of our lifetimes. It was called a 1 in 1,000 year flood. At least 39 died, and we learned of one more death just moments ago. That number is still likely to go up even more. We still don't know how many homes and businesses were damaged or destroyed, but expect that number to be in the thousands. The rebuilding effort will take months, if not years. Coming up tonight at 6, our General Manager Neil Middleton and reporter Buddy Forbes will reflect on the disaster and try to put into words what we've all felt. Coming up here on First at 4, could the method in which the monkeypox vaccine is administered change its effectiveness?
And looking nicer as we head into the late week and the weekend. Details on sunshine and lower humidity up next.